Well, DMI has created a real-time safety monitoring and communication app that empowers schools to evaluate and act upon emergency situations in really a proactive way. DMI says it's safety in the palm of your hands because it leverages mobile technology to make communicating and responding to emergency situations easier. The technology is adapted from a U.S. government platform used in high-risk situations. The president of the Digital Transformation Solutions Division at DMI, Greg Gallant, and Cathedral High School President Rob Bridges are here now to talk about how it works. And gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Greg, I'll start with you. How did this idea come about at DMI to put this together?
The platform itself is something that DMI has had for the last 2-3 years. After watching the events in Parkland, I took a step back both as a parent and a board member at Cathedral and said, we have to be able to take that platform and bring it to the K-12 situation. And that's what we've done with EndZone.
All right, let's talk about EndZone and how this, how it works, some of the key aspects of the technology.
Yeah, we recognize that most students today have this in their backpack or in their hands in the school situation. We put an app on that phone that uses the geolocation capabilities of your phone and then turns your phone into a situational awareness platform that the school can take advantage of, right? It allows us to do things that are similar to Amber Alerts that we all experience here in the state of Indiana. It then allows the school, if there's an emergency, to then quickly declare that emergency and be able to locate all the students that are on their campus.
Go ahead.
If I'm a student, it allows me to have an SOS button on my phone. So I may individually have an emergency that I need to make the administration aware of. I can hit that SOS button, and the administrators immediately contact me and evaluate the nature of that situation.
Rob, talk about your view, your perception of this technology, and how being proactive is, in your view, such an important piece of the world in which we live these days.
Well, you know, Cathedral has been committed to excellence in all areas, and leading the way in safety is important to us too. But really, it's worse than heartbreaking for a school leader to see the events that have happened at schools, most recently at Parkland. And what bothers me most and what has troubled me is that we're really defensive. We're very proactive and we put a lot of resources into other areas of safety. But when it comes to schools, we're still kind of doing it the old-fashioned way, and we just kind of wait in place and hope for the best. We know we can do so much better. And when the idea of DMI presenting EndZone to me, where we could be proactive and use our technology to keep our students safe, there's no way we could say anything but yes to this.
Cathedral will be a pilot program, serve as a pilot program for EndZone. Talk about how you envision this being rolled out in the school.
Well, you know, we want to make sure that we're doing it right. We're working very closely with the folks at DMI. We'll have a pilot group of teachers. We have a safety team. Pretty much all teachers could be on the safety team now. Everybody's interested in this. But the safety team will pilot it first. We'll have groups of students to pilot it as well to make sure that we have all the bugs out, and we're doing very well with that. And once we're ready to go, I anticipate in the fall, we'll be ready to have everybody using it.
What's been the initial reaction to folks as they see and hear about this technology?
You know, it's funny that, of course, the teachers want to keep the school very safe. But the reaction has been a little bit unease because they're not sure about the cell phones. Are they going to follow me around all the time? They're going to check what I'm doing on the weekend? And we say we don't have time for that. We're not interested in that. We want to do everything that we can to keep our students safe. And teachers definitely understand that.
Yeah, Greg, talk about, too, this another unique aspect of the technology. So teachers, students, ultimately, parents can be engaged as part of this process, right?
Correct. They'll have 4 different levels of participants at the school level: the administrative safety committee group, the teachers, the students, and the parents. And so the school, during a situation, whether it's a full-blown emergency or it may be just, hey, there's a water main break on campus, they can notify the various levels the appropriate communication and the actions to take.
All right, DMI EndZone, it's using technology to really get at proactively some of the safety issues in our schools today. Greg Gallant from DMI, Rob Bridges at Cathedral High School, thanks very much, and we look forward to having you on again and maybe talking down the road.
Great.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Well, a reminder, all of our Eye on Education segments can be found at InsideIndianaBusiness.com, and if you have an interesting story idea or suggestion, please send it to segment producer Tara Twig at ttwig@growindiana.net.